Alright, hello and welcome to the final match in our competitive league. Green-White Company, we started off 3-0, thanks to some wonderful assistance by Mike. Dropped an unfortunate match to burn. It's another unfortunate match to burn. No, it's Goblins. I have seen Goblins before, and I think I play well into it. Especially with a Courser in hand. Goblin good. Birds on top. Street. The key here is to find interaction. We board in our engineered explosives. We keep our life total high off of coursers. Yeah, Legion Loyalist is a little scary. Ah, he got there with the 8 and 9 sensor. Yep, Bushwhacker. He's gonna whack some bushes. That Legion Loyalist is gonna make things pretty scary. Because they're all trample first strike, and if I double block anything, it dies. So let's not do that. Oh, pay green, cancel. Let's try again. He does have a very scary Legion Loyalist now. Those things are terrifying. This excavator isn't doing all that much for me, with no lands in the yard. I'd love a ghost quarter, so I can start ghost quartering myself. Tracker's kind of mediocre draw with no lands around. I guess he blocks fine. Although not particularly well against first strikey guys. We can probably get the Legion Loyalist off the battlefield this turn. We might lose a Courser for it. But that's probably worth so that we can block other things. Right, because he attacks with a Legion Loyalist. I throw the Courser and the Elementalist in front of it. He needs to have a lot. A Bolt doesn't get there because Bolt the Courser, and then you'd still need 2 more power. Double Bolt would get there, but if our opponent's on double Bolt, we're probably done anyway. He's thinking about something. If I was a judge, this would be slow play. Tapping a mountain in the course of 2 minutes. Not fast enough for paper magic. MODO's a little silly. Oh, nope. Didn't want to tap that mountain. Maybe I'll try a different one. Goblin Grenade the Courser off the Bushwhacker. Well, I can't do anything about that. BTE. BTE is not particularly hasty at the moment. And I don't think he can do anything with that green. So we might be in a good spot now. What did he do? Devastating Summons. I think I am blocking this. Play an Excavator. Play a Birds. Next turn's going to be a scary attack by him, because he's going to have those 2 3/3 first strike trample. But I kill the Legion Loyalist for free, and the BTE if he attacks with it, so our opponent's also not on like lands anymore, so I think we're in a decent position here. Declare attacker step. I don't have anything to do. Wait, why can't I block with the Elemental? Can't be blocked by creature tokens. That's kind of fine. It hurts, but... Coco off the top. Find a Voice and an Asusa. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, I can double block. We're good on blocks. I don't think there's a point in an attack though. Maybe with like the Excavator? We do have to clock our opponent eventually. Let's see. We double block that. I can throw the Birds in front, although I don't really want to. No, I think we're gonna take this attack off. Azusa is not a particularly good hit. If our opponent ever finds a land, I'm worried about bolts. There's a land. I'm worried about bolts. He has no good attacks, though. Path is probably bad, although we can path our own creature. If we need to. Let's see. We attack with the Elemental, we've got 1... I think attacking with the Elemental's fine. He double blocks with his own elementals. I'm okay with that. We're definitely digging for clues now. So probably pathing the bird because I don't want to die to a bolt. That's not a bolt. Path my own birds. Yes. Grab a forest. Always yield. Draw a noble, play a ghost quarter. How much mana do I have available? Only 2 more. So I might as well play the hierarch. And start beating in with the tracker. Oh, I could have ghost quartered myself a million times because I have a random map excavator. And Azusa. Mogfnax, fine. Target creature or player. Crack this. Courser! Yes! Yeah, that's what we wanted. Play the Courser. That should be game. Collective company on top. I don't care. Ghost quarter. My own forest. Yes, please. Grab a forest. This one. And they concede. Perfect! Nice! Alright, so how are we winning now? We have engineered explosives coming in, definitely. I like Eidolon of Rhetoric. And I don't like Mind Sensor. Worship is in. If Eidolon is in, then I like Eldritch Evolution. I think that's really good against them. Blessed Alliance is a maybe. I don't know, what do we take out? Probably Trackers. Probably Azusa. We're kind of low on creatures already. So it's probably a couple Cocos. And an Excavator, I guess. This is a really light creature count to leave any Cocos in. But I'm going to do it so that I can get lucky. Because I am on the draw here. Alright. Rhetoric is just an amazing blocker. And shuts down their surge costs. Turn 2 Rhetoric could be really big. Especially if I was on the play. And Worship seems nearly unbeatable. Probably actually unbeatable. Because they don't run all that much removal. I think they bring in Leyline of Punishment. Do they run Leyline of Punishment? That's a good idea. Should check. Goblins. They do run a Blood Moon. And a Grafdigger's Cage, apparently. Chieftain, Marshals, Piledriver, Fanatic, Loyalist, Guide, Bushwhacker, Family Street. If they're on this list. Alright, our opponent is out of time. I don't know what happens if you run out of sideboarding time. This hand seems fantastic. I think scavenging uses are excellent. Foundry Street is not a Goblin Guide, so I'm pretty happy about that. And I'm really quite happy to trade like a Scooz for a Foundry Street Denizen. Ooh, now I'm not, because I can start eating things. This is excellent. And our opponent is on one land? One land. What if let's crack? Grab a forest. Scavenging it. Sega. That card is super scary for them, I have to imagine, especially on one land. There's the bolt. Nice. That makes our next one even better. And of course, we are drawing lands, and our opponent is not. There's their second land. But this Scooz is going to be out of bolt range very quickly. Ooh, that's a little annoying. But I'll just path something if I have to. Goblin Guide does not need to get pathed. That's all they got. Do I take 3 or do I path? I think I want to keep my life total higher, so I'll go ahead and path that. Our opponent's tapped out. We should probably eat our way past Bolt now. And then we can just send it back. We have Blessed Alliance up for sack an attacking creature. And next turn we can have Cocoa or whatever. Plus we can eat another if we need to. There's the Legion Loyalist. That thing is annoying, but it doesn't kill me. There's another one. Oh geez. And there's a Firebrand. Okay. Lots of hasty guys. But that's most of our opponent's hand. They didn't do anything. So we'll go ahead and eat news. Cool. Eldritch Evolution is cute. I can play birds, but then I'm short on Blessed Alliance. I think I'm just going to Cocoa. Courser, Voice. No, just show me a land on top. Thank you. Crack it. Grab a forest. Cloudbirds. That should lock things up here. We can also Eldritch Evolution the birds for another Courser. Oh, don't need to. Cool! So there you go, 4-1 finish. Little disappointing loss to Burn. I think this deck is pretty good against Burn. I might have just drawn poorly and or cut bad hands. I'll probably have to go back and watch that one. But yeah, sweet. 4-1 competitive league. Green-White Valuetown. Thanks again for Mike for coming in and telling me how to beat those 3 decks. I'm really happy that we were able to pick up wins against Lantern, Pyromancer, and RB Hollow One. I'd lost to Hollow One before, and I was really worried about the Lantern and Pyromancer matchup just because they are, well, Lantern's a very weird deck to play against, and I know a number of people play it locally, so I want to make sure I have game against it. And yeah, there you go. So as usual, comments and suggestions appreciated, and thanks a ton for watching.